Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I'm sorry for not uploading for a while. It will be like that commonly, but I will try uploading when I can. So that's that. So welcome back. It's 2nd of May, I think. Yeah, 2nd of May. And you probably remember this guy from months ago. He had one UI 5.1.1, a bad screen, and now the camera started wobbling. Which they don't wobble now because I kind of put it back into place, but like it was about to fall off. But the screen got even worse. As in, there's no cracks, it's just that there's like lines all over the middle. But I've been experimenting for the last few days, which, doesn't go well for me. Because you might remember this guy I was talking to you about. He's broken because I tried to install a ROM. So experimenting doesn't go right for me, but for once, I think I've learned how to do stuff. Basically, I've installed Lineage OS Android 16. So it is a nice upgrade, as you can see, a nice little message. Everything's the bootloader's unlocked, everything. Luckily, this phone was able to get its bootloader unlocked because it was some Exynos model. I don't know what that does, but whatever. As I know it's a chipset, but I don't know why it couldn't be like a Snapdragon. Basically, we've bumped this phone up from Android. I don't know why that there's like a dot dancing there, but it disappears later on. Basically, this phone has been running Android 13. It's bumped up all the way to Android 16 because even though it's not supposed to, but it is. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is, you know what? Definitely, they did a good job. I feel like they copied their Apple icons a tiny bit, but that's no problem. I don't really care. I think it looks techy. We do lose your 100 times zoom using the camera. The camera quality is not as good, but you know what? For what you get, like a fully usable phone without knocks and security, because you can't have security. Basically, it's actually kind of good. Now, the screen got worse. I think at first it was just the screen lagging. Then it turned into one line. They just turned into this. And it keeps expanding over time. It seems to be taking over the right side of the screen. Because, as you can see on the camera, the line goes straight through the middle of the camera hole punch. It doesn't go at the left side of the screen. It has not started flickering yet, which is good, because if it did, I wouldn't be able to install this OS. Basically, I have 2 games. We're gonna experiment a little, because I barely used this OS, all I did. Now, the thing is, this is quite hard to do. At first, I tried doing this without Lineage recovery, because originally it comes with the stock recovery. I tried using ADB update through that. It crashed every time, like twice, and I was like, I'm not risking a bricked system. So instead, I use download mode. So basically, I'm not going to show you how, just don't take this as a tutorial. I'm not responsible for brick devices. But basically, I had to flash a recovery image because the stock one wouldn't work. It was just like a Lineage OS one. I'll show you it now because I don't really mind. This phone is kind of as cooked as can get, but you know what? It's cool that I didn't break it. Because I had to use an experiment phone to learn. Okay, it's not gonna do it, is it? Okay, that's fun. I think I did it wrong. That's my bad. Not good at this stuff. It's my bad. I think I need a cable, don't I? Where am I gonna find a cable from? Alright, hold on. We are gonna have to use basically just Lineage recovery. It's really simple. There's nothing much to it. But I can show you pictures one day. I can do it in another video. I'm not making a tutorial. Though, if y'all really want one, fine. But I'm not responsible for brick devices. This is a cool phone. Sadly, this thing, I guess, is useless now. Can't have 100 times zoom anymore, which is really sad. Because this was the first phone with 100 times zoom. But there's no turning back, so, oh well. It's definitely cool, because this phone is still quite sleek. Yes, there's no headphone jack, just bummer. This is the first phone without the headphone jack as well. But it's a really clean design, and I do have a few cases, which I will go find right now. Give me like a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, damn. Here, where are they? Oh, yeah. This was my mom's phone. So, of course, we have to have a nice little pink. Just looks disgusting. I don't know what happened to this case. But we also have this one because my dad. This is also my dad's phone. This is also my mom's one, which what the hell is disgusting. Oh hell nah. I don't even know what that is. But I do keep this in this bag, so I'd say it's like dust. Don't ask how. I'm not putting on a case on this stuff. God knows what that is. But yeah. I do keep this in the shelf, so I don't know what happened to those cases. It's just dust. Don't ask. It was in a bag. I keep my cases in like a bag or something, unless it's like my, my main phone. So if it's like, if I'm using, I have cases for my S20 here. There's just one, for example, and I have a few more. You get the idea. Basically, we're gonna experiment this thing. Cause now the resolution of the screen definitely kept its it's still good, like the screen quality. I think it's a bit better than my phone's actually, by like a few pixels, which is actually impressive. It boots up fast and it's really smooth, other than whatever that is. I think it's just lag, which is fine. I always liked Lineage OS, and I've liked it ever since like I was really, really young. When I was still like really new to this stuff. Yeah, when I was still, I loved this and I always dreamed of modding one phone. My dream's complete. And I am now confident when I'm going to be modding. Because, I wasn't at first like. So let's get into something. We're going to play some Geometry Dash. Because the screen, however, is broken. I can't do much about that. Oh, can I change the... Actually, it's fine, I guess. Alright, we're gonna do a level. I know this is just random because I own Geometry Dash. But yeah, now it might look really not crispy on this. But then when you're actually playing, it gets more crispy. I don't know why that works, but it just does. I do keep in mind, I should probably turn this down not to get copyrighted. Oh, I forgot, it's okay. Real nice volume panel. Jeez, yeah, it gets nice and loud. That's what we love to see. What? Okay, whatever. Basically, it is buttery smooth. Yes, I played Roblox on this because... What? That ain't good. Hold on a minute. Let's check something. Of course, we have a nice little flashlight. Just love to see flashlights. However, we do seem to have a problem. Can't tell if it's just me. But that didn't look right, so we're gonna experiment. Just gonna... I'll go like that. I'm not sure. Basically, the screen for some reason, activated by itself, just not very good. Just what we hate to see, but you know what? Oh, never mind. The touchscreen still works perfectly fine, even though besides the beautiful lines, which is nice for playing Geometry Dash, you can kind of balance yourself on those lines, which is just, really smart. But I suck at this level specifically, so I won't get very far, but I'm decent at this game. Basically, oh yeah, okay. You know what? This phone, it's a little laggy in menus. Because it's yes, it might seem surprising. People might still be using this phone, but this is a 6-year-old phone. I'm not saying 6-year-old phones are not good. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying, it's definitely getting a little bit old. Not much, just by a little bit. Just in case y'all don't believe me, let me just show you. Here, the Easter egg thing, because I'm not going to show you serial number and all that, because that's just not smart. And for some reason, the direction changed. I don't know why it's going up, but... I think the screen works fine. But yeah. And I do want to check something, and I think I just showed you. Okay, it doesn't matter. A-Drift. Oh, they copied Samsung little bubble thingy. Oh, what did I do? Oh, whatever. The fingerprint sensor is very buttery smooth. Props to Samsung. They have some great ultrasonic fingerprint sensors. Okay, press firmly. You know what? It's buttery smooth. There's no complaining about that. However, what I do want to test something out. Basically, they have like their diagnostics menu. Yes. Diagnostic mode. Ooh. Whatever. Basically, I mean, it's definitely cool. You know, like, there's nothing, I have no problems with Lineage OS. I think they're pretty good. The camera is mid. Like, you can only get, like, the 8x zoom. Wait, can I get, like, 100x zoom in videos? Just 8. The camera quality isn't anything great, but whatever. But it's definitely nice and smooth. You know, everything works. It's responsive. And this is based around stock Android. That's why everything is so, like, simple-ish. This is based around stock Android, so that's nice. So, yeah, I'm not complaining about anything. It's pretty cool. Oh, no, what the hell? It's nice and smooth. It's responsive enough. I wouldn't complain. So, yeah. Barely have anything. And what I like is that there's no blow. You know, it gives you the basics. And you wouldn't even get, like, Google and Google Play. I have to install YouTube, by the way. You wouldn't get Google or Google Play, Play Store as in, because you have to install it with some, like, modding. So that's just what we love. I just love modding. So yeah, let's get some stuff on it. Start off with getting a browser. Like a prop breed. However, I do find this keyboard is really bad. Whenever I click somewhere, it just clicks somewhere else. It's so annoying. We're getting Brave. I love this browser. Blocks all ads. It's just fun. Yeah, it's nice and smooth. No complaining about it. There's nothing this phone could do better. And I wonder, do they have any better wallpapers? Hold on. Wallpaper stuff. Yeah. No, but like wallpapers. Show me some wallpapers. On the device. This is the classic one. Photos. I don't have anything on this anyway. Layout. Oh yeah, it's nice and simple. There's nothing. What widgets do they have? Oh yeah, just some like... some simple stuff, you know, nothing crazy. Let's see, breathe. And actually, I always see people doing it, so I gotta do it myself. Not nice and smooth. Screenshot. What? Okay. Samsung. I mean, Lineage take ideas from Samsung. There's no cloak. What? Hold on. How did I do that? If I... No. I don't know. Alright, whatever. Brave should be installed now. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, it's set as default. I like this one. No, maybe later. Nope. No, I don't want private thing. Alright. No. What? Oh, it's not. Basically. And I do want to do it. Actually, before we do that, I do want to do something. Hold on. We're going to do a Geekbench test because that's what we love to see. They do usually take a while, and I'm not good at editing, so I will just let it run, and then just while we wait for it, I'll talk about something else. Basically, I'm curious to see, is there any recovery of this guy? I don't think so, but it would be cool, because I like the design of it, like, you know, the nice and physical button. You know, nice button. There's nothing to complain about now. I need to wait for that. And I do also have one more volunteer. Hold on a minute. Let me get him out. This is the Nugget. You've seen him in like my first video. This is my Chungus. My tablet. From when I was young. It's really techy. I could also mod it, but I'm not that confident yet. And that is my, like, you know, really old tablet. But I would be able to get something. I'd be able to get up maybe Android 6, not 16, 6. If I'm lucky, I'd be able to get up Oreo, but that would be maximum. Let's try. Where's Geekbench? Here you are. Yeah. What? Oh, sorry. Basically, it's still identifies as yeah, okay. As in it's supposed to. Yeah, Android 16, which is, you know, cool. It's probably, you know, if people see this, they're gonna be confused, like how is an S20 Ultra or an Android 16? But that's nice. Discover Trust. What? No way! They have their own version. Got it? That it? Okay then. They have their own version of Nox. Or, you know, not an actual Nox, like just saying. What? I did not cancel anything. Hold on a minute. No, I cancelled that one now, but hold on. I feel like the display touches, like, you know, when I don't mean to. Yeah, let's see now. I mean, but yeah, okay, I have to edit this anyway, so we'll just see what happens. This will take a minute. I will find something else to talk about. Which, indeed, this is my iPhone in my phone case. Wrong way. We can't have that. Here's my iPhone. Crazy out, you know. We love to see it. I'm really joking. It barely good fits in. Just gonna kind of. Basically, this. Just gonna put you aside. Basically, this phone, we can jailbreak it. Not putting Android on it. I'm not that dumb. But we can jailbreak it in mod because this phone is also useless-ish. Not useless. I mean, it's good because there's 256 gigs of storage, which is why if we jailbroke it, we'd be able to get more apps without support. So right now, all I ever hear is that, oh, it doesn't support it now. I don't know if there's a power. It probably doesn't. So let's see what happens. What I do gotta say, they really did this button well because it's not even a button. It's just haptics that make it feel like a button. So that's really cool. The problem is it's discharged. Uses lightning, and I lost my charger for it. I had it on my desk and it just disappeared one day. So we just love to see that. So I'll find a charger for it one day. I'm not buying one. I'm just gonna let him rest. Oh yeah, back to him. We are waiting for him. We are waiting for him to do whatever it's doing. Yeah, I mean, this is an Exynos 990. I mean, I don't know, I don't understand much what that's supposed to mean. All I know is that it's an Exynos model, and I don't know if it's, and you know it's a good one because it is a flagship. I am definitely a bit sad that the screen is like this, because if it was a mint condition screen, I wouldn't even mod this, because then if the screen worked fine, I would switch, because at the time when I got this from my mom, because it was broken, I was using S10 Plus, and at the time there was no lines, it was just that it flickered at times. So I logged in and I did everything, and then the next day it started flickering, and I'm like, oh, and I thought I fixed it, but I didn't do anything. I thought it just fixed itself. I was like, oh yeah, I have a new phone. You know, it was one generation, but it's still like a nice difference for me, because like, screen was different, and it was the first. I mean, it's not, this one's not rectangular yet, but it was like the first 20 series, you know. And it was also the first phone that included the Ultra, because back then it was just Plus and Edge, you know, like for the S7 Edge, S6 Edge. It was just, there was no like Ultra model. This was the first Ultra model. So yeah. Now I could genuinely get One UI 8, but it would be pirated, and I don't want to do that. And I don't even know where I'd find it, but if I would find it, it would definitely have some sketchy stuff. However, I do see people using One UI 8 on S7s. So I am considering buying an S7 just to mod it, because now that I did it, if I did it once, I can do it twice, you know? It just took me like 3 days, but we're not gonna talk about that. Like I wasted like a whole, like, you know, good half a week trying to get this to work. Because the first 2 times it failed and I thought it was gonna crash. It did not crash. Kinda. But we're back. I got today. I did really everything today, because like I basically, if you want to install an OS now, if you're gonna do that, remember you can get your phone bricked like I did with my little tablet. Rest in peace. No, I'm really joking. Yeah, if you're gonna mod it, like, and I recommend Lineage OS. They're the best because it's not like, it's not like Xiaomi OS. It's not like an OS that you find on like a branded phone. This is like free source, I think. Because of that, it's safer, because all the other OSs, they're not gonna get updates. I don't think, unless you find like an OS with like a skin on it, if that makes sense. So it's like one UI, but it's like a mod one UI. That makes sense. It's hard to explain. But anyway, we're halfway there. I am waffling a lot, but that's just what I do. Yeah. I will make a review soon enough on my phone, the S23 Ultra. I can just say I love it. It's definitely my favorite phone. It's kind of competing with the S10 though. I'm not, because I love the S10. One, it was my first flagship, but two, I loved it. The design, everything, the headphones, it had everything. It was really perfect. But so is this S23 Ultra, so it's definitely a battle. I wouldn't switch back to S10 now because this one, my one's running Android 16, the other one's running Android 12. So it's a bit of a difference. Because of that difference, I can't really, because like I'm not saying that it doesn't have support. It does have support, but not really, because the support's gonna be poor. Like, a lot of apps are gonna a lot of stuff, are not gonna work anymore. There's no point in that. You might as well just, upgrade even one more model, even to the S20 Ultra. But you could also just mod the S10 with One UI 8 mod, which I don't recommend, or Lineage OS mod, which I recommend. But do everything at your own risk, because you can definitely ruin your device. I almost ruined this device twice. Not really, but just be careful. You have to be careful, because downloading ROM downloading new OS is nothing simple. It can backfire very easily. But yeah, this is just stock Android. It is definitely really smooth. I have no complaints about it. There's nothing wrong with this. I am going to keep this video short-ish. It's not much to explain on, because I already made a video about this, I think. I did. I know there's a new OS, but I don't have anything to test, really. If I find a maintenance mode, I'll make a part 2, but because I know the screen's not going to be mint. And I think this was the second last phone before they added the S Pen, but they just made the S Pen more and more useless. Up until the, the S26 Ultra just became more useless. The S25 Ultra was already, useless because it removed Bluetooth. So S24 and S23, in my opinion, are the last, very good phones of Samsung. I don't mind the S22, but the battery drain, and it gets really hot, what I've heard from people. And S23 is just an improved version of that, and S24 is really good as well. My mom's using the S24. My dad's on the S26 and Ultra, of course. Both my parents are on Ultra. And I'm using S23 Ultra, and my brother's on M35, which is a really good phone. A really good battery. 6,000 milliamp hours. Anyway. Hold on a minute. Alright, I'm a bit concerned because this is scoring better than my phone. Hold on a minute. This is scoring better than my S23 Ultra. How? How did it do it? This scored better than my S20. Hold on a minute. What? This OS is just crazy good. Oh, no. Show me a... Hold on. Let me check something.
To musi być jakaś pomyłka. Ale ja tu mam Henryk, a pan nie jest Henryk? Znaczy pan w ogóle nie jest stroną w sprawie. Pan Henryk musi przyjść.
My bad, I'm wrong. 5,000, my bad. Okay, still.
Mój tata nie żyje.
that is still impressive. This phone holds up well. I don't recommend modding it, like, because when you have 5.11, 5.1.1 is completely usable. But I just did it just to learn, because if I'm gonna help people in the future or just mod in the future, like just to do anything, I do have to overcome my fear, because I've had a huge fear doing it, but I also really wanted to do it. So I have bad fears because of the first time I tried doing it. But now that it works, and I discovered it's actually super easy, because it just is easy. There's nothing I can show you, or like there isn't really nothing. But yeah. Now the only sad thing about this is that there is no like them button controls. You know what? That's fair enough. It's modern, but yeah, it's definitely sad. Now this display does get quite bright enough, I'd say. This is the brightest. Let me show you the lowest. I'll show you the lowest. This is the lowest. Which, I mean, you know what? The lines are still nice and bright. Oh, there's no difference. Kinda. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want burn-ins, but like, yeah. Now the battery, sadly, is definitely taking a beating. I mean, actually, no, it's not really. After 6 whole years of usage, proper decent usage. Okay, maybe 5 years, because last year I owned it and I couldn't do much with it because it's broken. It's only lost 12% battery capacity, and it's quite impressive. Because you still get like a really decent battery. So there's no complaining. And the reason I'm taking my phone off is just so in case I show anything like personal info. So yeah, I'm gonna have to edit this video anyway, so that's that. Now, I think the last thing we should do, change the wallpaper. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure there's any more gimmicks. Actually, there's one thing I could build number. Can I turn on developers? There is developer mode, guys. No way. Yes, I know. How do I go into developer mode? Well. There we are. Basically, it's developer option. I don't want it though. Cause if I don't want to screw up on a mod phone, it's risky move. However, they did do a good job. So good job, Lineage OS. You probably won't watch me. I'm a small content creator. They did a really nice job modding this, as in making the OS. It's buttery smooth. The UI is great. There's no bloatware whatsoever. Like this is the apps. If I didn't install the G Maps app, what's it called, Zip, because that's just Google and Play Store. Then this thing would have only came with browser, calculator, calendar, camera, clock. I don't think it would come with contacts. Probably it would come with contacts. You can see there's no bloatware. There is no like useless apps. There is a file manager which I am gonna check out, because this is just this is literally just Google based. Yeah, this is just Google based. It's actually crazy. They give you access to it. Look, they give you access to it. Oh, they don't. Kinda. Oh no, they don't give you. Okay. They don't give you access to much. It's good, probably best. But I do gotta say, this is cool. However, this isn't something I would switch to on my S20 Ultra, and I would never do that. It's risky. I'd only do it if, like I said, it would have an excuse like this where the screen is already damaged-ish. And I know I can already see it's going to start flickering soon, because basically every once in a while the screen goes starts, after a while of being used, the screen starts, flashing white. And then it just bugs completely. But I'm not sure, because I have a feeling that could have been a software bug. Because right now all we have is lines, and if there's only lines, this phone is usable enough, so I'm not complaining. So it was also a bit of Samsung's fault that this phone had the issue it did, because this phone had notorious issue that the green line appeared. I have some crazy ones. I have some green ones and a purple one. Let's hope I get a red one. No, I'm only joking. Let's hope I don't. I'm not going to install a SIM card into this. I don't trust it that much. But I trust it enough where I'm going to sign into Google, because it's, Now, does this come with any music? Oh, come on. Like anything. Like give me like the crustiest music. Please. No. Alright. This is cool though. They did do a good job. Like, everything is locked down. Don't know what that's supposed to do. Yeah. They did a really nice job. I am gonna put this back on my shelf where it belongs. I'm joking. I still have this guy. I tried making a video on this a few days ago. It's just honestly. I mean, I wanted to mod this originally because I was like, I'm not risking this phone. I wanted to mod this one, but then this is unofficial. This is fake. This is supposed to replicate an S5, but it has a Lenovo logo and a Lenovo startup. But it's not a Lenovo at all. You know what I mean? Tell me what phone this is. I can't find it. The model name is literally S900. And they're everything, and this might seem dumb. I asked ChatGPT and it checked I don't know, not serial number, but the ID or something like that of this phone. And it basically said that this is like the S. It's a MediaTek, and it's also trying to replicate an S5. Does this look anything like an S5T? But it's not just this button. There's all two on the side. This looks nothing like an S5. Yeah, and it has a Lenovo logo. So this is like a fake. I'm sure it is, because it doesn't even give you a setup screen. And when something doesn't give you a setup screen, unless it's a kid's phone, it's sketch. So I will end the video here. I might make another video about this soon, because I am going to be experimenting a bit more with this. I want to see what else it can do. But until then, I will end the video now. I hope y'all have a good day, good weekend. It's a Saturday. And I'll see y'all next time I upload. See ya. Oh, please subscribe. I need the subscribers. Thank you.